Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Trends BTS has created.
Like other Korean groups, BTS lacked the resources and opportunities others had in the Korean music and entertainment industry. This is why they had to find ways of creating and spreading their own content. So naturally, there are some trends that BTS has accidentally created or helped popularize. So in this video, I'm going to rank
Ooh,
some of
what
them.
is this purple hair on Jungkook? I never seen that. That purple was strong. Hold up.
That BTS has accidentally created or helped
This one. Ooh, okay.
popularized. So in this video, I'm
I don't
going to
remember
rank
him
some
putting
of
too
them.
much
But
color in
before,
his
I
Yeah,
want to
me
highlight
neither.
that I'm not saying that BTS invented all of the following things, just that they made them trends. I repeat, BTS did not invent all of these things, they just popularized them. So please watch the full video with my explanations before commenting. Also, a special thank you to Mega, who let me add some things from her Twitter thread. Number 11, popularizing big performances. I came across a tweet that said that BTS popularized putting 30, 50, or even 100 people on stage. And on this video by the channel Heyday, Korean dancers said that BTS were the ones who started to have lots of dancers and that it became a hot topic when they did it.
근데 저렇게 진짜 댄서 많이 쓰기 시작한 게
That's
방탄이
interesting.
아마 시작일 거야. 엄청 이슈였어.
So
I think here in the West, we don't really have that many dancers on the stage. I don't. Do we?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would say like the only time I can think of like college performance, like Super Bowl to like a football game type performances. So I'm thinking like the VMAs performances and stuff like that.
Yeah, dancers.
Like 100 people on the stage.
They have 100?
Yeah, this says 30, 50, 100 people on the stage.
I never know how much is there, but
Because a lot of dancers, like usually it's like the football game performances. Those have like usually has like the whole band and stuff like that. So there's a lot of people on the stage.
I don't know if other groups had hundreds of backup dancers before, but the fact that BTS became a hot topic in the Korean dancing community when they did it shows that they at least helped popularize it in the country. Number 10, the Tiny Sevens on Twitter. I want to clarify that ARMYs did not invent this, we just made it a trend. Although this had already been done before, it was in 2020 when
understand.
media outlets and non-fans
I guess to the 7th degree. You see that? You see how it's written?
what does that have to do?
They're just saying BTS popularized it. That's it.
started noticing that a lot of Twitter accounts included a small 7 after their names. This was a way of celebrating and promoting the release of Map of the Soul 7, as well as their 7th anniversary. But the
That
number
makes
7
sense.
is so important to BTS that we never stopped using it. Since it also represents the 7 members, this important album in BTS's career, BTS breaking the 7-year K-pop curse, as well as good luck.
Also 7 like means of very good luck, like right? Yeah, like jackpot.
Lucky number 7.
Yeah, lucky number 7.
And I say that this really became a trend when ARMYs started doing it because it was the first time it was actually noticeable. Around that time,
perfect
there were
blonde. The hair is nice. It's blonde.
a lot of articles explaining the trend to locals who googled what does the Tiny 7 on Twitter mean. This had such a big impact that many famous verified accounts joined the trend, such as Paper Magazine, Mason Ramsey, DJ Swivel, The Tonight Show, and The Late Late Show. Nowadays, it's extremely common for other fandoms
That's pretty cool that all those the Tonight Show put that on them too. Interesting.
to include a symbol that represents their favorite artist when they have a comeback. And I've also seen fans of movies, series, and YouTubers doing the same. Number 9, reacting to their own music videos.
I kind of did that. I put a cowboy hat under my handle. It's because my handle on this card is Rochelle. Cowboy hat.
So what does the couple have to do?
Because they say everyone put like a little something after their name. So I put a little something.
Oh, I thought you talked about the music video. Why reacting to your own music videos? Oh, okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I really couldn't find any other artist that released reactions to their own music videos before BTS. So even if someone did it before, their impact was not as big as BTS's, because since they did it, it became a common thing in K-pop.
This is a thing now. This is definitely a thing in K-pop now. Everybody, whenever they drop a music video, they do a reaction to their own music video. That's definitely a thing.
And now
That's
everyone does
interesting.
it. Number 8, unboxing
I
their
don't
own.
understand how that works. You reacting to your own music video?
You watching it for the first time,
Oh.
and we've done reactions to people watching the music videos for the first time. Yeah, it's because they shoot it, but they don't know what the end product is gonna look like. You know, they're in the moment, they're filming, but they don't know what angle, what camera, what lighting, all that stuff. So it makes sense.
albums.
자, 여기 그다음에 여기 CD가
And the same goes with singers who do unboxing videos of their own albums. Suga has been doing unboxing and reviews since BTS's first album in 2013, and then all the guys from BTS started doing the same. I really couldn't find other artists that did this before BTS, but the fact that now it's expected for K-pop acts to do this type of video shows that BTS at least started the trend. Number 7, giving their fandoms a matching logo.
Find great deals with Qantas to Australia.
So
So
I
what are
guess
you waiting
Army
for?
has a logo
Come and
that
say g'day.
is somewhat similar to
Live
BTS's
from Radio
logo.
City Music Hall, it's the SNL 50 Homecoming Concert featuring
Oh, okay.
BTS.
It was always pretty common for singers to give their fandoms a
So
name.
inverted
However, BTS were the
trapezoids.
first to give their fandom a logo, and not any logo, but a matching fandom logo, in 2017. Since then, other groups have also given logos to their fandoms, and some of them also match their group logos. Number 6, releasing music on Fridays.
Here in the
Interesting.
United States, artists put out singles, 1 single, 2 single, 3 single before the record drops.
So releasing music on Fridays, I'm assuming in K-pop sense too, because here in the West is always on Fridays. So I guess because they kind of made it in the West, so they brought this over to K-pop, which not everyone does it. I feel like in K-pop, the only people that drop it on Fridays is like major drops, like Blackpink, like 17, they drop a DJ, they drop on Fridays, like that type of drops. Like your regular NCT 127, they still drop them on a Monday.
In South Korea, you don't do that.
For years, Korean artists have released their songs and albums on Mondays, since the tracking week for Korean music shows begins on this day and ends on Sundays. However, since BTS saw a real opportunity for success in the West, they've been releasing their music on Fridays, because the Billboard charts tracking week begins on Fridays and ends on Thursdays. So releasing music on Fridays will make the artist lose points in Korean charts, since only 3 days are being counted instead of the full 7.
So that's actually interesting way to judge music then, because those that still release on Monday, that means they're targeting Korea. The ones that release on Friday, they're targeting the West. That's interesting to know.
However, BTS are the only ones that could release on Fridays and still accumulate enough points to sweep the entire following week on music shows, with only 3 days of tracking, as we've seen on music shows for the past years. So, since they started doing this, other Korean singers began doing the same, risking their first wins on Korean music shows and prioritizing their small chance in the Billboard charts. Number 5, Halloween dance practices. Dance practice videos have always been a common thing in K-pop. However, BTS were the first ones to release Halloween-themed dance practices. Sadly, they stopped this tradition, but the trend is still alive, since now it's a very common thing in K-pop. I want to
I don't
quickly
think
mention that the most recent
we ever
Halloween
reacted
content
to
we had
one.
was
No.
this,
I
and
don't
it's so
recall.
funny, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Anyways, number 4, Twitter accounts.
I like that. You could do that when you have some money, to do the costumes, because costumes.
Yeah, they cost money.
Yeah.
축하해요. 네, 정말 생일 축하해요.
BTS were the first Korean artists to be extremely active on social media, even before their debut. This was their only way of promoting themselves, since their label did not have the resources to promote them the traditional way, which was on TV. This was around a time when interactions between K-pop acts and fans were heavily restricted and moderated by their companies. So BTS were the first ones to have real open communication via social media, especially on Twitter. This is why in
That's really, really
2017,
cool.
BTS were nominated and got their first big American award, the Top Social Artist at the Billboard Music Awards. Only days after they got the award, many K-pop groups opened Twitter accounts and started releasing content similar to BTS's. Thanks to BTS, being active on social media is now a must in K-pop. Number 3, having
It's
their
a
own YouTube channel.
must.
Nowadays, it's almost impossible for a group to debut without a YouTube channel that includes casual content, such as vlogs, behind the scenes, and other videos similar to BTS's Bangtan Bombs and Bangtan episodes. But it was not always like this. BTS have been releasing this type of casual behind-the-scenes content on their YouTube channel since pre-debut, but it was only after BTS started gaining significant worldwide popularity that other groups started their own YouTube channels. And I really don't think it's a coincidence that all of these groups started their YouTube content on November of 2017. After they won their first Billboard Music Awards, there were groups that first created their YouTube channels, groups that revived their abandoned YouTube channels, and groups that rebranded their YouTube channels to include more personal content and not only music.
That's interesting because it shows the date, so we do know it's November that they all did that. That's so wild. Wow.
Music videos and performances. Of course, I'm not saying that BTS invented having YouTube channels or releasing
Chicken.
more
Chipotle.
personal content. I actually found a couple
wonder
of
if they
others
like
that did
it.
the same, but none of them to the
It could be
extent of
hit or
BTS
miss.
or as successful as them, proving that it was at least an inspiration to these other groups to do the same. Number 2, popularizing BeLive.
이번에서 뭐하게 자꾸 왜 자꾸 멈춰? 제대로 하는 거지.
Naver, the Google of Korea, launched their live video streaming service BeLive, also known as VIA, in 2015. The website had a couple of groups active since its release, but BTS were the ones who started gaining massive worldwide success around this time. Therefore, they were the ones that brought the most international traffic to the app. Nowadays, almost every K-pop artist uses this website, which now has 1,450 K-pop channels. And a fun fact, BTS's company HYBE has now bought BeLive, so it's not under Naver anymore, it's under Wever's company. But the app did not only become popular
Oh, so I guess other labels are also on Weverse. I kind of thought only Hype was on
I thought
Weverse.
that was their thing.
Yeah.
BTS had live streams here.
But I'm assuming if they already had accounts there before Hype bought it, I'm like, what Hype gonna do? Oh, sorry, create your own. No, they're just gonna get paid.
Since BTS were known for releasing more personal and casual
That's a
content,
big
BeLive
company.
saw a significant growth when they decided to release their own
I mean, how big must have been if Hype could afford to buy it? It must have not been that big. Because Hype is not like, I mean, in music they're big, but like in tech, that's different type of money.
shows on the app. This is why number 1 is making their own online variety shows. The biggest type of content BTS has created is making their own online variety shows. Before them, there were a couple of K-pop groups that had their own variety shows, but all of them were
It's
filmed
so
and
easy
broadcast
too because there's 7 of them, so they can do this type of fun content.
Yeah, there's a lot they can do,
Yeah.
Because if it's 2-3 people, you just get
Yeah.
so much you can do. But the more people, the more activities.
by
Everyone
Korean
has their own personalities they like to do, so it's really, really cool.
broadcasting stations. And again, since BTS came from a very small company, they were not invited to pre-existing variety
That's your
shows.
favorite
And
game.
having a TV network to produce their own was even harder than being invited to one. This is why they created Run BTS, their own variety show available only online, and also the first variety show ever to not be affiliated to pre-existing broadcasting stations. Run BTS was filmed by their own staff and posted on BeLive for free. And their other show, Bon Voyage, was posted on the premium version of BeLive. And like I just mentioned, this show's popularity guaranteed the success of the app. Now, almost every Korean group has their own variety show with similar content to the one of Run BTS. The majority of them are easily accessible on YouTube or
That's
BeLive.
cool.
And of course, since BTS became the biggest group in the world, they began to be invited to every variety show. And broadcasting stations are more than happy to premiere their other shows, such as In the Soup on cable TV. And get ready because Run BTS is coming back soon and we are getting lots of fun moments.
Wow, how
Okay.
exciting. This made me feel excited for their return. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.